A ver, ¿a quién salvaste cuando atacaron los hijos de Arkham? A Selina. ¿Pasaste la noche con Selina? Sí. Cuando Gotham estaba bajo ataque, ¿a quién perseguiste? Puta, güey. ¿A Cobblepot o a Dos Caras? ¿A quién? Estaban las rehenes civiles y le ayudaste a Gordon a arrestarlo. Entonces vas el ataque de Harvey a la DPGC y lo arrestaste en la mansión Wayne. No, creo que sí me fui por el pingüino, sí. Sí me acuerdo de haberlo ayudado. Cuando John Doe provocó un motín en el centro psiquiátrico Arkham, ¿cómo reaccionaste? Interviniendo, corrí a tomar el teléfono. Impediste que Sass matara a nadie, pero perdiste la oportunidad de pedir ayuda. Hiciste una llamada que te sacó del centro psiquiátrico Arkham, dejando que muriera un trabajador. Sí, de hecho. ¿Le des un favor a John Doe? Sí. ¿Cómo terminaron Selina Kyle y tú cuando se separaron? Como amigos, creo. Ah, Dios, no recuerdo. Dejaste que Selina supiera exactamente la poca estima que tenías ahí y terminaron malos términos. No, creo que sí quedamos como amigos. La verdad es que eso no recuerdo. Pero hoy por hoy quedaría como amigo de ella. Cuando el señor Arkham amenazó a Alfred, revelaste tu identidad para protegerlo. Enseñaste a tocar a la señorita Arkham para salvar a Alfred. Ella atacó desgarrando parte de tu oreja. Sí, eso pasó. Te has enseñado a tocar y la señorita Arkham le arrancó un ojo a Alfred. No mames, no. ¿Qué pido? Le arrancó un ojo a Alfred. Deja tu oreja, sí. Después de que la señorita Arkham fuera derrotada, asististe a la rueda de prensa de Gordon como Batman o como Bruce Wayne. Como Bruce Wayne. Te dirigiste a la multitud como Bruce Wayne y escapaste por poco de un asesino. Y salvó al nuevo comisionado de un asesino. Escapó por poco. ¿Cómo prometiste la recuperación de Gotham? Reconstruir Arkham. Empresas Wayne ayudará a reconstruir el decrépito centro psiquiátrico Arkham, ofreciéndole a los pacientes el cuidado que necesitan. O invertir en el DPGC. Gracias a apoyo a la policía de Gotham proporcionando mejor equipamiento y entrenamiento para los oficiales. Bestia, esta no la recuerdo. ¿Qué fue? No, vamos a decir que invertir en el DPGC. Tu historia está completa. La historia quedará ligada a tu partida de cuadro. Ok. Bueno, realmente perdimos ya 14 minutos en mis mamadas, ¿no? Pero ok, ya. Vamos a darle. Batman enemigo dentro, ok. Episodio 1. El enigma comparado. Perdón, comprado e instalado. Uno de los criminales más antiguos y letales de Gotham ha regresado. Batman debe colaborar con nuevos y viejos aliados para detener esta creciente amenaza. Aquí vamos a detener esta creciente amenaza. Coño, ¿cómo me joden? El color de Tecnovat, ya lo había elegido en el otro, era... pues, no recuerdo, creo que era rojo. Creo que era rojo. No se ve tan chido, pero lo voy a dejar en rojo. O sea, no, creo que era rojo. Y ya viéndolo ahorita sí pega más en azul, pero francamente lo voy a dejar en rojo. Porque creo que elegí el rojo la última vez. Lo loco es que acá no dejan en amarillo. Creo que había una opción en amarillo en el otro. Entonces, por ahí va la cosa. Bueno, tardamos, pero empezamos, ¿no? Desde el juego varía según las decisiones que tomes. La historia está personalizada a tu estilo de juego. Qué bueno, es lo que buscaba.
One fateful night, my parents gave their lives for me. They became my heroes. Their legacy
no voy a leer esto,
untouchable.
ustedes lo leen.
Until I learned the truth. My father, Thomas Wayne,
Mi
was a
padre
criminal.
Thomas Wayne era
He ruled over
criminal.
Gotham from the
Gobernaba Gotham
shadows.
desde las sombras.
And everything I
Y
thought
todo
I
lo
knew
que
about
pensaba que
myself
sabía sobre mí
changed
mismo
forever.
cambió para siempre.
The children of Arkham
Los hijos
exposed
de
the
Arkham
truth
le
about my
mostró a
father to
Gotham la verdad
Gotham.
sobre mi padre.
Their attack turned
Su
friends into
ataque
enemies
convirtió
and
amigos en
threw the
enemigos
city
y
into
sumió la
chaos.
ciudad en el
I was
caos.
committed to
Fui
Arkham
internado en el
Asylum,
centro
where I
psiquiátrico Arkham,
escaped
de
with the
donde
help of a
escapé con
mental
la ayuda de un
patient named
enfermo
John
llamado
Doe.
John Doe.
After a bloody battle,
Tras una
I put an
sangrienta
end to
batalla
it
le
all
puse
in the
fin a todo lo
catacombs
que
beneath the
las
city.
bajo la ciudad.
The Penguin, Two-Face,
El
and
pingüino,
Lady
dos caras
Arkham
y
were
el
the
señor
first
Arkham
real
fueron
challenge I
la primera
faced as the
vez que me
Batman,
enfrenté como
but they
Batman,
would not be the
pero no
last.
serían el último.
Spring has arrived in Gotham, and with it comes City Hall's quarterly crime report. Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for newly minted Police Commissioner James Gordon. In a statement this morning, Gordon credited his success to the public partnership between the police and the Batman. He praised the mysterious vigilante for his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens. After the long, dark winter comes the thaw. Now, if only the Knights could win again, everyone would be happy.
Ok. Acreditar esto, señora. Torre Wayne, 7:29 de la mañana.
Lucky
Está puesta
13!
temprano,
There it is.
Romy Mori, import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO, international arms dealer. The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance. I wonder,
if a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is?
What do you think, Master Bruce? Must be hard to stay true to yourself.
I don't. I never forget what drives me. Protecting the innocent from people like Mori. That stays the same no matter what mask I wear.
Don't I know?
Masks are hard to maintain. If there are cracks in Mori's, we'll find them.
The GCPD already bugged his penthouse and found nothing, meaning
That if he's doing arms deals in Gotham...
They happen on the casino floor. I need to find a way to hear what Mori is saying.
standing by for support. Look for something with a microphone.
Creo con un micrófono.
The Bat computer can intercept his communications.
A ver.
He certainly enjoys the good
Pero
life,
parece
doesn't he?
una buena vida.
Made a fortune running guns during the Arab Spring. Diversified into biotech shortly after. From what I understand, he's not one for pinching pennies.
Ok, el celular, chicas.
Well, looks like roulette is his Achilles heel.
He has a reputation for being lucky, but then you don't need luck when you own the house.
A ver tú.
Hotel security are guarding him particularly close.
A man like Mori counts more enemies than friends.
I wonder why that is.
Ok, bestia.
I could hack the cameras, but I've already got visual. I need to hear him.
Ok, de lo poco que había, solo queda esto.
Consumer model. Could be a good way to hear Mori's conversation. Al, I'm hacking into Mori's phone.
Encrypting your signal. Last thing we want is for him to know you're here.
We're in. You should be able to pick up audio from Maury's phone.
Is everyone enjoying themselves? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
Try to blend in.
So, I've been sitting over there wondering, what's Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this? I figured you went to fancier casinos. Someplace where only high rollers go.
I'm looking for something different. New thrills.
Well, it's a good thing you're here. And it's a good thing I'm here.
You? What in the hell are you doing here?
Stop me if you've heard this one before. I begin and have no end. And I end
all that begins. Who am I?
I don't give a damn. I told you 10 times. Our arrangement is over.
Death, Mori. I am death.
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a deal.
The man in the hood. I remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
Is something wrong? You seem distracted. Bruce.
You think your gibberish intimidates me?
Hello?
Not him.
Please get away from me. Now.
What?
Just turn around and start walking.
You're lost, rich boy. You're not all that, you know.
No one threatens me in my own casino. Security!
Sir, it's time to leave.
For you? An easy one. What question can you never answer yes to?
I don't give a crap, let's go.
Wrong. The correct answer is, are you dead? Now, let's get started.
Get out of there. Get your suit.
¿Qué? Está muy bueno esto. A ver, chingazo, güey.
Al, let Gordon know what's happening.
Right away.
Hey, no one leaves.
Uy, está muy potente. ¿El auto?
Commissioner Gordon on the line, scrambling audio now.
Gordon.
Batman, what's the status?
Multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino. A madman in a mask.
Riddler's back in Gotham.
Riddler? He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
Bueno, solo está una opción.
There's a squad on the way. They'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a fight.
Ay, como que medio acá, ¿no? Ah, oiga, no he dicho por qué no tengo lo de la cámara. Bueno, básicamente, pues, estoy grabando desde
Please,
una zona
we can make
distinta
the
de mi
deal.
cuarto.
Anything you want.
Como les digo que
Our
me voy a
issues
ir a
can't
otra
be
ciudad,
solved
pues
with
estoy
handshakes,
arreglando
Maury.
unas cosas.
This is what
Tuve que
happens
de
when you
cierta
back
manera
out of a deal
desarmar,
with me.
por decirlo de alguna manera.
There's only
lo
one
que
way
era
you're
el
getting out of this
teto.
alive. You have to solve a
Entonces,
riddle.
básicamente no puedo poner
And
la
I choose my
cámara
words carefully if I were you.
porque no tengo yo donde
Listen
ponerla
closely.
y que me esté tomando.
No, please, don't do this.
Entonces, para grabar esto no creí
Without
que fuera
fingers, I
realmente
point.
necesario.
Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
I've got visual.
Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Bienvenido
functional.
a la sesión maratónica de
I'll need a place to drop
Batman
in
de
without being
Telltale
noticed.
Series.
Time for some recon.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? A mind bender that scratches at the very
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again. He's not to be taken lightly.
the kind of conundrum that drives you to distraction. Rattling around like a rat in that's in there. Oh, it never gives you a moment's peace. Believe me.
Same woman from before.
Perhaps you should have turned on the charm.
Batman will save her, along with everyone else.
You only have so many fingers. It'll be that much harder to count your blood money.
Some kind of torture device.
Doesn't seem like he's getting out until he guesses the riddle.
This Riddler certainly has an imagination. Cashier's booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first.
Audio playback fully functional.
Time for a distraction.
What the?
Qué
I'm losing
sabroso.
patience, Maury. Are you
Le
expecting a
pego
hint?
el verbo.
Give me an answer.
Batman, we can't get in. The front's covered by gunmen, and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables.
How should I deploy when we're inside?
I'm relying on your eyes and ears. What's the best course of action?
El lacrimógeno frontal.
We need a
Lacrimógeno.
distraction. Find a way to limit their line of sight.
Sounds like a plan.
You're completely insane!
No, I don't believe that's it.
I'll clear a path. Wait for my signal.
Give him hell. We're counting on you.
Golpear, engancharse. Ah, qué buen chingazo le metió. A ver, enganchar otra vez. Ok. Casi me equivoco. No, de hecho no me equivoqué. Le piqué otra cosa.
You're ahead of schedule. I'm a little busy right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in. Not him, the hostage. Shoot the hostage!
Anclar, anclar. El arma. Joder, que tengo que picarle los dedos. Ay, qué buen sopapón le metió.
Hiya, Bats.
Viejo que le
Batman
arranca
clearly
la cara
isn't
con todo
using
el
his
alambrado
head.
del trompón
Break it
que
open.
le metió.
With pleasure.
Uy, va a estar bueno. Atarle, electrocutarlo.
I've heard stories in the streets about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham since... well, since I left town. Everyone's very impressed with you. I'm not impressed. Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city.
You don't know me, Riddler. You have no idea what you're up against.
You must think you're so special. You're not the first hero I've put down.
Con el que acabo.
You're supposedly the world's greatest detective. Yet here you are, completely at my mercy.
Now!
Hablas mucho, perro.
Oh, you have to be kidding. Clever, but not smart enough. how it was done. Back in the day.
Oh, y otra vez.
Brawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
Follow the power lines. There must be a weak point.
Uy, está por ahí.
You broke the cage. That's cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Maury made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war.
I save people. It's what I do.
Your naivete is just embarrassing. I save people. You should concentrate on saving yourself.
¿Qué no le quitó el pinche palo? Ay, qué buen chingado. Con palazo.
Enough of this! You know how to scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
Uy, qué buen chingado.
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
Waller?
After all, we're here to help.
Bestia. Amanda Waller. Gajes del oficio, primer trofeo. También estoy haciendo esto por los trofeos. Quiero conseguir otro platino antes de irme a otra ciudad. Y como no queriendo la cosa, siempre estuvo algo ligero este primer episodio, Bueno, todavía no creo que acabe el primer episodio, pero pues esta entrada a lo que sería el primer episodio estuvo algo rápido y ligerito. A ver de qué va esta chingadera. ¿Qué lo escaneamos?
Circuitry inside, but nothing obviously dangerous. The back computer will be able to analyze further.
Agregado objeto al inventario. Ok, entonces un objeto. Ya podemos tener cosas en el inventario. Vamos a tenemos inventario.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
The Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help dragging him down.
That's because he hadn't met me.
That's for damn sure. You don't know how glad I am you're here, working with the police. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. And what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
I haven't had the pleasure of an introduction, Miss...
A pleasure, huh? Most people don't usually call it that.
This is Amanda Waller, director of the agency.
What are the feds doing here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
I've never heard of this agency.
I'll take that as a compliment. We like to keep a low profile.
That means she operates from the shadows.
As do you. Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly, and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention that filth, Oswald Cobblepot.
I work with Gordon. No one else.
I appreciate loyalty, but that there... that's the issue. The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut it.
I got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller...
Please, Commissioner. Tear gas. In a hostage situation, we got an ambulance full of civilians with their eyes swollen shut. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
You're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you?
You can't put this on Jim. I called for a distraction.
Then maybe you're not as impressive as I thought. I'm here to prevent this incompetence in the future. I gotta get a security detail on Mori while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
The nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Ooh, I thought you was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case.
Hey, man.
And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's... changed. For your eyes only. If you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
He's a madman. You can't look for reason in someone so clearly deranged.
Riddler does show signs of an obsessive-compulsive disorder. But he's calculating, fiercely intelligent. I'd be surprised if this wasn't part of a bigger plan. Let me know if you think of anything. It'd be a help. I'm Gotham born and raised, you know.
Okay.
My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you.
Sí,
I do have something I
ganas
want
de
to
irme
ask,
a mi
though.
mansión a bañarme y a
The criminally
quitarme
insane.
este traje.
You're
¿Qué
drawn
iría?
to them, aren't you?
¿Me acompañas o qué?
There's something in you that pulls you towards the danger. The chaos, the energy.
I don't like what you're insinuating.
Of course, I...
Keep your pop's psych evaluations to Riddler and stay out of my head.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
Ya, tranqui, cura.
I think I know you a little better now.
Okay.
I'll be in touch. Agent.
Batman, before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like.
Está bien,
You get me? There's a lot of ways this could go.
No había nada positivo que decirle, así es que prefiero llevármela tranquilo por lo pronto con Waller, porque sé que es una mujer que lo mejor es tener a raya. Es muy fuerte, es muy buena en lo que hace, y sin lugar a dudas lo mejor que puedo hacer yo es tener sana distancia con ella. Esa es de las pocas mujeres con poder, y digo no con poderes de los más superfuertes, con poder, entonces con influencia, vaya, que existen en el mundo, creo, de los cómics que más respeto infunde, ¿verdad? Simplemente con existir, y es como que bestia, llegó
evening.
Hay que
I've
tener
taken
cuidado
the
aquí
liberty
con la
of
señora,
preparing some refreshments.
porque donde
Thanks,
se
Al.
agarra los voces te los corta.
I need to
Para
focus.
concentrarme en la música me ayuda.
Maybe music will help.
Pues contrata Spotify, carnal, clásica, ambiental,
Can't go wrong with the classics.
me siento bien con los clásicos, a ver que me desmoneticen de una vez, ya estamos en esto. Por cierto, la música va a
The
sonar
computer is
bajita porque
finished
está
scanning the
a
Riddler's
5,
puzzle box.
mientras que los
It's ready when you
están,
are.
bueno, el audio
Let's get
de
to
las
work.
voces, los diálogos, vaya, están más altos. Ok, ¿qué tenemos por acá? Nada. Ok. Vamos a ver a Gatúbela. Gatúbela, Selina Kyle, ladrona suelto. Selina Kyle vino a Gotham a cometer una serie de robos para los hijos de Arkham. Aunque al final me ayudó a tenerlos, se fue a Gotham durante el final de la señorita Arkham de la ciudad. Y no sé si vuelvo algún día. A pesar de nuestras diferencias, me gusta practicar con ella. Practicar, no platicar. 2 caras. Harvey Dent, alcalde corrupto de Gotham. Harvey Dent era un candidato a la alcaldía prometedor, y uno de mis amigos más cercanos apoyó a su campaña y su visión de Gotham. Tras ser atacado por los hijos de Arkham, se convirtió en 2 caras, un criminal violento y ultra paranoico. Durante su breve tiempo como alcalde, usó su autoridad para declarar ley marcial en toda la ciudad. Oswald Cobblepot, el pingüino, fue un terrorista, anarquista y mi más viejo amigo. Nacido en una de las familias más prestigiosas de Gotham, vivió en el extranjero después de que mi padre ingresara a su madre en el centro psiquiátrico Arkham. Volvió a Gotham para unirse a los hijos de Arkham y buscó vengarse de mi familia por haber destruido la suya. Señorita Arkham. Vicky Vale era una reportera reconocida y respetada en el Gotham Gazette, pero nació como Vicky Arkham. Víctima de las actividades criminales de mi padre, creó su alter ego, la señorita Arkham, y su organización terrorista, los hijos de Arkham, para destruir a la élite de Gotham. La derroté, pero no sé si está viva o muerta. Nunca encontramos su cuerpo. Bueno, eso es lo que había. ¿Tenemos algo más? Supongo que aquí se ponen ya las cosas más adelante. A ver qué hay por este lado. Que antinatural en la vista, pero bueno. Creo que debería de ir hacia acá, luego allá y terminamos allá con el señor Alfredo. Podemos ver el batitraje.
Lucius's latest model.
Batitraje. Mi traje siempre recibe mucho daño. Este está chido. ¿Por qué no uso ese? Mucho daño, pero todavía hace lo que tiene que hacer. Oculta mi identidad, intimida a los criminales y me mantiene con vida. Lucius me dio este modelo mejorado tras mi batalla contra la señorita Arkham el año pasado. El otro traje tiene armas mejoradas, blindaje y tecnología de análisis. Vamos con estos, los aturdidores. Mi objetivo puede tener un criminal en seco con una poderosa descarga. Es llamativo y nada sutil, pero garantiza la incapacitación del objetivo sin importar el tamaño. Granadas de humo. Esas granadas crean una pantalla. ¿Por qué no lleve esta? Yo pude haber distraído con esto. Esas granadas crean una pantalla de humo que confunde a los enemigos y me permite esconderme y atacar desde las sombras. Batarax. Arma de titanio de grado militar. Ay, mira, no leí. Proyectiles que emiten humo no letal. Administra un proyectil eléctrico instantáneo. Último diseño. Pues está bien, está chido tu pendejada. De titanio, están carísimos estos entonces. Titanio grado militar. Espero que vaya y los recoja después de usarlo. Unos cuantos de estos pueden despejar una habitación llena de tiradores pesados, pulidos y muy afilados. Tiradores son pesados, pulidos y muy afilados. Gancho. Dispara un gancho de arpeo de larga distancia. Esta pistola me da libertad de movimiento por la ciudad, ya sea de edificio a edificio o hacia arriba para alejarme de un grupo de enemigos. Uy, el modelo anterior de batitraje. Mi traje siempre recibe mucho daño, pero todavía sé lo que tiene. Ok, va. Este batitraje resultó dañado en las luchas contra los hijos de Arkham y las tropas paramilitares de Harvey Dent. Desde entonces me ha dado una versión todavía mejor del traje. Todavía guardo este para recordar que nunca debo bajar la guardia en batalla. Algo me dice que voy a terminar utilizando de nuevo ese traje porque el otro me lo van a chingar. Ancla, uy, pásame el ancla. El dispositivo de enganche pesado. No puedo estar en todas partes a la vez, pero este diseño hace fácil ocuparse de las cosas al otro lado de una habitación, ya sea quitar armas a enemigos o evitar que algo pesado caiga sobre personas inocentes. Esta Tokio, lo que se puede hacer aquí. Vamos por este lado. Sí. Y supongo que acá va a estar el traje. No, ¿cuál traje? Supongo que aquí va a estar el Batmóvil. Eso. A ver, ¿qué me dices del maldito Batmóvil?
Oh, that's the stuff.
Ok, eso fue todo lo que podía hacer. Y pues volvemos con el compa Alfredo.
No explosives detected, no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all so far.
Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency. There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that.
Ay, güey, le tiembla la mano. El nerviosismo, pero...
It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
Your family, Alfred. We worry about family.
Thank you, Bruce. It'll pass. Working always helps.
Bueno, a ver qué encontramos. Ahí está la cita gamer. A ver. Vamos por partes, ¿no? Empezamos con Gotham Feed. Noticias. Centro de noticias de Gotham. De nuevo leer esto, ¿no? Ciudadanos de Gotham apoyan a la sociedad de PGs de Batman. Muy bien. Bueno. Sí que es mucho lo que hay que leer. Las acciones de empresas Wayne alcanzan un pico récord. Qué chido. Más rico de lo que perseguían. Nuevo aplazamiento para la fecha del juicio de Dent. Wow. Ojalá sea rápido. Investigación del Gazette, que es la agencia. Este sí está interesante. Lo leeré. Bueno, al parecer Batman ya no es el luchador contra el crimen más misterioso de las calles de Gotham City en la actualidad, pero fuentes del cuerpo del policía le han confirmado al Gazette de una misteriosa entidad gubernamental conocida solo como la agencia. Ha estado conduciendo operaciones en la ciudad recientemente. No existe evidencia oficial sobre ninguna organización federal para combatir el crimen con este nombre, pero muchas fuentes que han solicitado el anonimato confirman que la agencia ha estado presente en varias escenas de crimen recientes y ha ejercido una considerable autoridad. No tengo idea de quiénes son esas personas, pero cuando aparecen están a cargo, dijo un oficial. Actúan como si supieran lo que hacen, pero sin manera de verificar su registro. Supongo que tenemos que tomar la palabra. Oficiales dicen que Cobblepot es un prisionero modelo. Das asco. Ok, tenemos las noticias de Gotham al chingazo. Vamos con archivos de la agencia.
The agency. The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Oh, Batman's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried about losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job, I mean.
Things won't be easy with a bunch of spies nearby. They're well-equipped spies, too.
Maybe it wouldn't hurt to talk to Lucius about upgrades. Try and level the playing field.
Ok, ya salió todo lo que podía saber de ahí. Archivos del acertijo y terminaremos con el código.
Yes. Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes, to have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peña Duro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
You're getting soft, Alfred. There's only one way to treat creeps like Riddler. And believe me, it's not therapy.
Well, in this one case, Bruce, I'll concede your methods might be more appropriate.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
I take everything back.
Y pues vamos con el códice. No me jodas, es un chingo de info. Mira, por respeto, creo que no es lo mejor leer esto. Así que los personajes del anterior no los voy a leer, solo personajes nuevos. Lucy Fox, Alfred Pennyworth. Ok, esto sí fue agente especial fue el agente especial Iman Avesta quien me entregó el perfil psicológico del acertijo. No lo conozco bien, más allá de que es nativa de Gotham y parece tener confianza con Amanda Waller. También es muy fanática de Batman, lo cual me alivia de cierto modo. Quizás pueda aprovecharlo en futuros tratos con la agencia. Wow, tiene mucha información. Amanda Waller. Vi por primera vez a Amanda Waller afuera del casino, luego del horrible ataque de acertijo a Rumi Mori. Un ex asistente del Congreso y con un doctorado en ciencias políticas, la ambición incontenible de Waller la catapultó directamente a la cima de la principal organización policial secreta del gobierno. La agencia recientemente fue ascendida a directora regional con una jurisdicción que abarca al noroeste completo de los Estados Unidos, incluida Gotham City. A Gordon no le agrada, pero eso está claro. Comprensible, es una fuerza de la naturaleza que amenaza su territorio. Me gustaría saber más sobre sus intenciones con Gotham. Podría ser una amiga poderosa, pero una enemiga incluso más poderosa. Baron Blake, agente especial Blake, el osco compañero de Avesta, lo conocí como Batman después de aquel acertijo, de ataque de acertijo al casino. No tengo mucho que decir sobre él por el momento. El acertijo. Acertijo es un nombre conocido en Gotham, uno que creíamos que había desaparecido para siempre. Era tan peligroso que hasta Carmine Falcone y el alcalde Hill y mi padre evitaban cruzarse en su camino. Un terrorista internacional buscado por la Interpol y perseguido por la agencia. El modus operandi del acertijo es torturar y matar a sus víctimas, forzándolas a resolver acertijos macabros. Según el perfil de la agencia tiene sobre él, el acertijo tiene un coeficiente intelectual de genio y exhibe señales de trastornos de personalidad narcisista y obsesivo compulsivo. Es cruel, calculador y despiadado y lo derrotaré. Ay, mira qué confianza, Y aquí sería tener la misma confianza, pero ok, esta nada más. Bueno, esta. Ay, bueno, vamos a leer esto. Rumi Mori tiene dos caras. Ay, güey. La cara que muestra el público y la persona que realmente, la persona que mantiene en la oscuridad oculta de las miradas curiosas de la alta sociedad. Mori desea que todos crean que es un ciudadano modelo. Caracteriza de su persona público con filantropía y un imperio comercial aparentemente legítimo. Pero si presta atención, detrás de la máscara se puede observar el verdadero Rumi Mori, un especulador armamentista y asesino. Hizo su fortuna traficando armas durante la primavera árabe y pronto se diversificó hacia las armas de alta tecnología. Por supuesto, nunca pudieron comprobar las actividades ilícitas de Mori en la corte. Acertijo tenía una fijación con Mori, quizás sea el motivo por el cual lo atacó en el Virago. No es de sorprender que un hombre así pudiera tener enemigos. Me pregunto cómo llegó a ser el acertijo. Dios, la agencia es una organización de seguridad nacional más clandestina. La agencia opera en las sombras más oscuras del sistema de justicia penal. No se sabe mucho sobre sus operaciones diarias, pero la poca información que se puede descubrir sobre ellos es que la influencia de la agencia es impresionante. Se extiende a fronteras internacionales y alcanza los escalones más altos del poder político. Estamos buen ya. Marta, ya. Gotham City, ya. Centro psiquiátrico, ya. Empresa Wayne, ya. Callejón del crimen, ya. Sea departamento de policía de Gotham City, ya. Y al fin acabamos con todo. Bueno, vamos para atrás. Ok, ya nos quitamos de la silla gamer y creo que al fin ya puedo.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Ya me está tardando.
Solve my puzzle soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
Ok, vamos a resolver esto. Ok.
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
Tengo un ojo, pero no puedo ver. ¿Qué soy? Puede ser el ojo de una aguja. Claro, la aguja para el acetato.
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Look at these strange grooves.
Obviamente aquí con lo del spotty.
Needle. A record needle.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms. Something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound.
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter, working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Okay, bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany. I'll be at Wayne Tower.
Good hunting, Bruce.
Puta, no leí, ¿qué decía? No me jodan hacia puta. Torre, güey. Otra vez 7:29. Cabrón, o sea, no pasa absolutamente nada de tiempo entre el casino y esto, o sea, en menos de 60 segundos ha pasado todo lo que hemos hecho. Desde lo del casino, hablar, estar con Alfred, ver toda la Batcueva. O porque eran las 7:29 AM cuando recién empezó y siguen las 7:29 AM. Qué bien dosifican
Seems
los
like you
tiempos
made the right
aquí.
call when you decided to take that contract over the Arkham remodel. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case? Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Oh, this? No. This is just something for Lucius.
I see. Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to.
We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great. You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop?
No, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me. Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Otra vez.
Would you look at that? Micropulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast. Hi, Dad.
Tiffany?
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything.
Someone here wants a raise.
She's already gunning for my job, Bruce. Can you believe it?
The hours you work? Not a chance. I actually have a life. Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear. I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look...
Well, please just don't say old.
Well, now that you mention it.
Hey, play nice. Bruce has had a rough year.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late, already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. The circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? It's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it...
Something your dad has been working on. Lucius, care to explain?
Oh, it's nothing. Just an old piece of tech that found its way into my lab.
But what does it do?
That's what we're trying to work out.
You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
All right, if you think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help. I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well. That he was having some issues with his health?
He would love that.
I hope he isn't still angry with me and Luke about that incident with the china.
Well, you know Al. No one messes with his dinnerware.
Catch you guys later.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks, boss.
All right, then. Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What, we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission? We're going to need help if we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we can trust her.
You know how dangerous our business is. I couldn't live with myself if something happened to Tiffany. I'm just gonna have to say no.
It's your secret to tell.
Yes, it is.
May I just say, burdens are lighter when carried by many.
Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Mr. Wayne.
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office. Whenever you, get done here.
Keep me in the loop about that, thing.
Will do.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's behavioral analysis unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
I sure hope I'm not in any trouble.
Oh, everyone's in some amount of trouble. It's my job to find out just how much. This office, it really represents you.
Well, I like to think so.
Is this you?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what, exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham. Yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that. What's that all about?
My father did a lot of damage to a lot of people. I'm just trying to make things right.
Thomas Wayne did cast a long, dark shadow. It must be difficult to get out from under it.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Riddler? That psycho from the news?
I thought you'd be interested, considering your history.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You put yourself at risk when you helped bring in your friend Harvey Dent. He was a violent psychotic at the time, almost destroyed the city. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane. They seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yes, having money and fame makes you an easy target. I've had my fair share of crazies knocking on my door.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
John may very well say that, yes.
But not you?
A conversation in a mental hospital does not make us friends, much less close.
I see. According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
I saw you flee after John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz. Several people were hurt.
I got out of there as fast as I could.
I don't blame you. You must have been scared. John was discharged from Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact. Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
Sounds like something a crazy person would do.
Maybe you made an impression on him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so...
Wow.
Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
And your point is what exactly? That I'm some kind of criminal mastermind?
Or just really unlucky?
You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
Get the hell out of my... That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us.
You just hold tight, Lucius. I'm coming down to help.
It's too late for that. Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius!
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Lucius! Lucius! No!
One killed and 14 injured after a tragic explosion.
The GCPD is opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises' Chief Technology Officer Lucius Fox died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
Me lleva la pitufi verde. ¿Por qué pasa esto, güey? Ni siquiera avisa, güey. Así nomás.
You don't have to worry, Lucius.
Tengo que cuidar de la hija.
Tiffany, I'm gonna take care of your family. As if they were my own.
Just like Lucius took care of you. Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing. But this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations and tore a family apart in the process.
Don't worry, Al. I will find him and bring him to justice. He will spend the rest of his life behind bars.
I'm glad to see your sense of duty still reigns supreme. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
I should go talk to her.
Yes. She can use all the support she can get.
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
De hecho.
Your dad was like family to me. If there's anything I can do, anything at all, please let me know.
Thanks, Bruce. I appreciate it. He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter. Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about.
I asked a lot of him. Maybe too much.
And he gave it all, didn't he? A real company man. Well, I hope it was worth it.
Tiffany...
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce. There was hardly anything left. What were you guys working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up. Please tell me.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not the right time.
Odd, Bruce. What are you mixed up in? Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing. I need to know.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
Forgive you? I hope you can forgive yourself. Whatever you got my father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
So sorry, really. It's such a shame. At least he went out with a bang, right? Yeah, for that, we can all be grateful.
You knew my father.
Well, no, but judging...
Hey, how about giving Tiffany some space? Huh?
Bruce! Buddy! It's good to see you.
Come on, man. She's been through a lot.
You're absolutely right. Enjoy the rest of your day. Look, I know it's a closed casket, but I can see by the jeans, your friend was a looker, huh?
Why are you here, John?
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion. I knew you'd be hurting, see? I thought it might make you feel better.
You do realize you don't give these at funerals, right?
Of course you don't.
It's okay. It's okay. Just keep it down.
Gotta be quiet as church mice, right? It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know?
Se parece muy roto.
I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it.
Pues sí, de hecho.
It's not like Arkham. Sometimes I miss those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross.
It's the best place for you. I'm sure they take you back.
Oh no, Bruce. Didn't you know? I'm cured. Dr. Leland said so herself. Cross my heart. Off the meds and everything.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you?
Just sit down.
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me. For settling the score with Zaz, and, you know, getting you out of Arkham. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
I gave you my word, didn't I? I'll stand by it.
I knew the moment we met. Friends for life.
Tengo que permanecer con eso que dije. Lo dije y probablemente.
You see, I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends. Made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. Of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold.
Okay.
Maybe you will meet them for me, won't you? Please, I've got a lot writing on this. I already told them you would.
Está bien, está bien.
Please don't let me down.
I'd be happy to chat with your friends, John. Just say when and where.
Oh, I was so hoping you'd say that. We are going to have so much fun. I knew this would work out. This air between us, this is real. You can't force this kind of friendship. I want to commemorate the moment. The guys will be so excited. Now, what filter should I use?
Fine, just make it quick.
Smile. I just know you're gonna hit it off with the guys. I should warn you, though. I've got an enemy.
Me interesa saber qué
real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but... Wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone. I shouldn't be surprised.
Just from the news. The guy's clearly a murderer, sick in the head.
Don't know the half of it. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
You mean his hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
I already said I'd meet your friends, John. Now tell me what you know.
Jeez. Well, if it means that much to you. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down.
I would appreciate that, John.
That's what friends are for, Bruce. Just meet mine later, like I asked. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away. Excuse me. Sorry. It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this trust between us.
Me too, John.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until next time.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum. I don't think that camera flash went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
Oh, ok. Bueno, por ahora ya cambió la hora. Está fumando Marlboro el maldito.
Enjoying the view. Hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier. But when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I'll bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up. What happens? Someone bombs his company.
Wayne's still in one piece. It's the dead who deserve your sympathy.
They have it. Them and their families. You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in the East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no-man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least.
Okay. Va a tocar ir por allá. Calle 43, 44, 46 y esto es el 48. Pero vamos a la 40.
Looks like gang activity's heating up along 43rd.
I'll see what I can do. Hey, I get it, but we're stretched thin, I told you. Riddler's a loner. I bet he's avoiding that area.
Okay.
The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased, anonymously.
Well, the only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman. Hey, if this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose. I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. So stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me. And I don't think she's good for Gotham.
Fine with me. Whatever gets results.
There's a line, Batman. Once you cross it, you stop being on the side of right. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. Now that there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor. She's already got him breathing down my neck about what went down at the casino.
Notify Waller. She's proven useful so far.
Just be careful around her, huh? She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority, I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll have my people call her people on the way. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
Okay. Vamos a ver de cuánto.